स्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे अवतारवरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः। यथाग्नेर्दाहिका शक्ति रामकृष्णे स्थिता हि या सर्वविद्यास्वरूपां तां शारदां प्रणमाम्यहम्। जननीं शारदां देवीं रामकृष्णं जगद्गुरुं पादपद्मे तयो श्रित्वा प्रणमामि मुहुर्मुहुः। नमः श्रीयतिराजाय विवेकानन्दसूरये सच्चित्सुखस्वरूपाय स्वामिने तापहारिणे। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुर्साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्री अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। अनेकजन्मसम्प्राप्तः कर्मबन्धविदाहिने आत्मज्ञानप्रदानेन मन्नाथो श्रीजगन्नाथो मद्गुरुः श्रीजगद्गुरुः ममात्मा सर्वभूतात्मा तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। हरिः ओम। Let us spend a few minutes in silence and meditation. Let us offer our salutations to the all-pervading blissful spirit in any name or form we like. Let us by all means try to feel the divine contact. Keep your body straight, neck erect, not too high, not too low. Slow down the breathing process. Inhale and exhale very slowly as possible, consciously, but a natural flow of energy within and without. Think I am inhaling positive vibrations, peaceful vibrations, pure vibrations, strong vibrations and healthy vibrations. They will destroy all the impurities, negativity, restlessness, weaknesses and diseases from the body and the mind. Slowly exhale the positive, peaceful, pure, strong and healthy vibrations. Now please try to observe your own mind. Be a witness of your mind, the various thoughts flowing on the surface of the mind. Just watch, just observe. Your mind should be like a lamp in a windless place. Yatha deepo nivatasto nengate sopama smrita. Yogino yatachittasya yunjato yogamatmanaha. Your concentration should be on the Atman. Mentally offer your salutations to Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna, the Supreme Being, who is of the embodiment of eternal bliss, Nityamananda Murti, who is without any stain, Vimala, who is the great swan, Paramahamsa, who is beyond the 6 modifications from birth to death of the body. Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amrutangamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Let us offer our salutations to Sri Ramakrishna, Mother and Swamiji, and to Sri Adi Shankaracharya, and all great teachers, all great saints whose teachings we have inherited. May they inspire us with love for the truth. सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् हरिः ओम्. First shloka of Atma Bodha. Tapobhiksheenapapanam shantanam vitaragina mumukshunam apekshoyam Atma Bodho vidhiyate. Tapobhiksheenapapanam shantanam vitaraginam mukshunam apekshoyam Atma Bodho vidhiyate. I am composing Atma Bodha or self-knowledge to serve the needs of those who have been purified through the practice of austerities, who are peaceful in heart, Shantanam, free from cravings, Vitaraginam, and who are desirous of liberation, Mumukshunam. For their sake, for their understanding, I am composing Atma Bodha, says Adi Shankaracharya. Now from shlokas 31 to 41 of this wonderful teachings of Adi Shankaracharya, he is indicating to us and all the sadhakas everywhere about Nididhyasana. What are the 3 steps for acquiring spiritual knowledge or self-knowledge? One is called Shravana, listening, Manana, and Nididhyasana. Now it is time for meditation on these teachings about the truth, about the Atman, about ignorance. And from the third person, identification of telling somebody as the Atman, Shankara is using the word I, first person. I am the Atman, I am pure, I am eternal, I am awakened. That knowledge will dawn gradually, gradually, gradually. So first is all about listening as much as possible. It can be individually or it can be from a teacher. And second is go home and think, churn the mind, fill the mind with high thoughts, with highest ideals, repeat them day and night, and apply them in life. Nididhyasana. And when you do Nididhyasana, what happens is the ego will be eradicated. The individual ego will become the collective ego. It will be purified ego, as Sri Ramakrishna says, a ripe ego and unripe ego, kachami and a pakami. This unripe ego is creating problems today for oneself and for the sadhana. But the ripe ego is serving others. So this is indicated from shloka number 31. In between one shloka there is difference, as I pointed out, that is shloka number 33, which is taken directly from Mundaka Upanishad, second Mundaka, second part. But since it is there, we had to cover it. We had to go through the meaning in a light way. But 31 to 35, let us recite again for Parayanam, for understanding. Please memorize this also. Dehanyatva me janmaha jara karshalayadayah shabdadi vishayai sangah nirindriyataya nacha dehani anyatva me janma त्वानमे जन्मः जरा कार्श्यलयादयः शब्दादि विषयै संगः निरिन्द्रियतया न च. Now Nididhyasana is starting here in 31, telling that I am free from changes. Earlier it was the Atman, Atman, Atman. Now Shankara says, it just turns it towards yourself. It is not Ahankara, but the spirit of the Atman. You are the Atman. I am the Atman. As Vivekananda puts it, if the student thinks he is the spirit or the Atman, he will become a better student. A lawyer will become a better lawyer. A cobbler will become a better cobbler, and so on. The thinking is important. The application is important. The conviction is important. How will the conviction come? The Vishwasam come by faith, by practice. Little by little, little by little. 6th chapter Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Shanai Shanai Ruparamed Buddhya Dhritigrihitaya. Don't be overexcited, overconfident, but slowly, slowly train the mind. And the mind can be trained because it is a dynamic energy. It is not static. By proper training and proper inputs of Shravana and Manana, the mind will slowly acquire the taste and the flavor of Nididhyasana and stick to the personal pronoun I. And this I will merge with the universal I. So, I am free from changes of what? Birth, thinness, senility and death. Janma, jara, karshaha. Adayaha, etc., etc. So many things will come in the body. For I am other than the body. Deha anyatvat. Deha anyatvat means you are not the body. So this also is to be thought of. I am not the body. I am not the mind. I am not what I am. I am the Atman. Dehadi anyatvat janma jara karshya adayaha shabdadi vishayaihi. I am unattached to the objects of the senses. Shabda for the ears, rupa for the eyes, sparsha for the skin. One by one you have to analyze. Neti, 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 I am not, I am not. Then what are you? You are the Atman. I am the Atman. I am without the sense organs. Nirindriyataya nacha. Then again he says, 32. Amanastvanname dukkha ragadvesha bhayadayaha aprano hyamana shubhraha ityadi shruti shasanat. Amanastvanname dukkha ragadvesha bhayadayaha aprano hyamana shubhraha ityadi shruti shasanat. Now a little deeper. From the gross he is going into the subtle. He says to us, all of us, I am free from sorrow, dukkha, attachment, raga, malice, hatred, dvesha, adi, and bhaya adi. Earlier shloka, please see the first sentence. Janma jara karshyaha yadayaha, adayaha, etc., etc. What happens to the body? Now what happens in the mind? All these dukkha, raga, dvesha, bhaya, etc. are emotions which experienced in the mind. I am not. I am free from all of them. Why I am free from all of them? I am different from the mind. Amanastvaha name dukkha raga dvesha bhayadaya. Then continuing, I am other than the mind. Apranaha, he is without breath and without mind, pure, higher than the high and imperishable. In inverted comma it is mentioned. That means Shankara has taken it from the Mundaka Upanishad, because he is showing us the proof. Iti Shubbraha iti Adi Shruti Shasanat. Shruti Shasanat means the stamp of the scriptures is put there. For all Sanatana Dharmi, Sanatanis, what is the proof? Shastras. Go back to the scriptures. Don't go by second-hand knowledge. Don't go by what Tom, Dick and Harry says. It is your personal right to go to the scriptures and take. So why are you borrowing from east or west, north or south? Directly go to the Shastras, the Upanishads, the Bhagavad Gitas, the Itihasas, Prakarana Granthas. They are not simply ordinary texts written by somebody for name and fame or for Padma Shri awards. It was all spontaneous meditation, all these experiences. Aprano hyamana shubbraha ityadi shruti sasanat. Without breath, without mind, pure, higher than the high, and imperishable also. So when you sit for meditation, think about this. Simply you cannot sit and get some idea, some crazy idea somewhere. This Shastra Pramana is there. That is why sloka number 33, as if it is borrowed from Mundaka Upanishad, second canto. Etasma jayate pranaha manas sarvendriyani cha kham vayur jyotirapaha पृथिवी विश्वस्य धारिणी एतस्मात् जायते प्राणः मनः सर्वेन्द्रियाणि च खं वायुर्ज्योतिरापः पृथिवी विश्वस्य धारिणी. From it, it means the Atman, are born breath, mind and all sense organs, or all organs of the sense, even space, air, light, water, earth, which is the support of all. Who is the support of all? The Atman. So Mundaka Upanishad. Now you see, important word comes here, shloka number 34. Last Sunday we were discussing it. Nirguno nishkriyo nityaha निर्विकल्पो निरंजनः निर्विकारो निराकारो नित्यमुक्तोऽस्मि निर्मलः निर्गुणो निष्क्रियो नित्यः निर्विकल्पो निरंजनः निर्विकारो निराकारो नित्यमुक्तोऽस्मि निर्मलः. Asmi means I. Who am I? Answer comes. You question yourself. Then these qualities have to be thought of. First quality, nirgunaha, without attributes. He is the supplier of attributes, but he himself, I, is without attributes. Nirgunaha. Next, nishkriyaha, when there is no attributes, what will come there? What are the attributes? Sattva, Rajas and Tamas. Three gunas. This makes our daily life. When there is no attributes at all, then there is no action. Rajas creates the desires. Tamas will fulfill it. And Sattva makes you a good man in the society. Apparently good. But internally Rajas and Tamas are there. So permutation and combination of Sattva, Rajas and Tamas is our daily life. SRT, SRT or S plus T, R plus T. Krishna says sometimes this will increase, that will reduce. By evening other guna will rise and this guna will reduce. So we are at the mercy of the gunas. Nirgunaha is without guna. Guna means rope. in Sanskritam, Tadu. We are binding ourselves with Sattva, Rajas and Tamas. Either this person in concern, the sadhaka is not free, not interested in overcoming this as a human being, or there are worldly temptations. He tries, but again he fails, because the tamas is very powerful. Did not Ravana know the Vedas? Did not Ravana know you have Shiva Bhakti? Tremendous Shiva Bhakta. But this tamas, this lust was drawing him away towards attachment, towards Sita. He had everything under the sun. But the power of tamas, power of lust, was taking him away from truth. Similarly, Hiranyakashipu. Similarly, all the other Daityas that we see. Except to some extent, or to maximum extent, Sattva was there prevalent in Bali Chakravarti, the son of Prahalada. That is why he got the blessing of Narayana. So, Nirgunaha. The I is without any gunas. It's ever free. And where there is freedom, there is no action. Nishkriyaha. For what you are working? For tamas, for rajas, for sattva? For name, fame? No. There is no action. Remain, stand still as a witness. It is not involved in anything. Nishkriyaha. Nityaha, eternal. Nirvikalpaha, is always pure. And Niranjanaha, free from stain. Nitya Niranjanaha. He is unlimited. Nirvisheshaha. Nirakaraha. Nirgunaha. I am that. So in meditation, if this shloka is memorized and thought of, then meditation becomes of high quality, monastic meditation. Nirakaraha, Nirvikaraha, Nityamuktaha, Asmi, Nirmalaha. Add everything Asmi. Asmi Nirgunaha. Asmi Nishkriyaha. Asmi Nityaha. Asmi Nirvikalpaha. Asmi Niranjanaha. I am that, I am that, I am that. Either the Guru says Tattvamasi, or the Shishya is instructed Aham Brahmasmi. So this is a very important shlokas here, 31 to 41. Now we are going into another aspect of the truth, I am. Before that, because he is coming into the personal pronoun, I, Swami Vivekananda beautifully says, in the freedom of the soul, his lecture on freedom of the soul in Jnana Yoga, the solution of Vedanta to all the problems in the market, in the world, is this. Is that we are not bound, we are free already. Now read the shloka, the words in the qualities in the 34. Nirgunaha, Nishkriyaha, Nirmalaha, Asmi. Same thing Vivekananda puts it into English. The solution of the Vedanta is that we are not bound. Nirguna binds you, you are Nirguna. We are free already. Muktaha. Nitya Muktaha. Not only so, but to say or to think that we are bound is dangerous. It is a mistake. It is self-hypnotism. As soon as you say, I am bound, I am weak, I am helpless. Hey, sit down. Why you are class time? What you are doing? You are bound. And why are you doing all this? I am telling Nirguna, you are adjusting your dress. You are bound by the dress. Practicals, If you are a car driver, I will never sit in your car. In between you will do something. Serious matter. Atma Bodha is not outside talk. Even if you don't like, sit. Then they only to pay period. No jokes. Class time, don't disturb. So many are watching. Online people are watching. My connectivity will go. What is this? As soon as you say I am bound, I am weak, I am helpless, woe unto you. Positively Swamiji is driving this. Never think you are weak. You are the Atman. I am the Atman. Otherwise it is hypnotism in the world. Everybody is running behind something or the other, bound by these rules and regulations and things. But we have made it our own misery. We are crying. We are suffering. Then he says here, do not say it. Do not think also. Never say, never think. I have heard of a man who lived in a forest and used to repeat day and night, Shivoham, Shivoham. I am the blessed one. And one day a tiger fell upon him and dragged him away to kill him. People on the other side of the river saw it and heard the voice, so long as voice remained in him, saying, Shivoham, Shivoham, in the very jaws of the tiger. See, it's a true incident Swamiji saw in the Himalayas. How many things he saw. And that is why he is more practical. Then imagine how much nididhyasana that yogi must have done. Even that he is in the mouth of the tiger, he is telling before he dies, Shivoham, Shivoham, Shivoham. Wonderful. And then he refers to this incident of Alexander coming to India and being defeated by a yogi who had the highest Atma Gnana. Alexander raises his sword, I will kill you if you don't come with me to Macedonia. How dare you say you don't come? Alexander, people called him great. We did not call him great. Only history books say Alexander the Great. What? He is only ordinary fellow. Only killing people. For that we give him certificate. 75% of the world kings he killed. But last message was his. Because Socrates told you, go and find out from the Indian sage some of your questions, philosophical questions. He goes and identifies a man who is wonderful in his experience, but is sleeping on the barren ground under a tree. Always thinking of that. I am the Atman. Then Alexander invites him 3 times. All the 3 times he says, no, I am happy here. But Alexander is annoyed. Can anybody say no to Alexander? They have to surrender, that's all. This yogi is a master stroke, master of the universe, because he is self-mastering. And then the other soldiers, other ministers, assistant, they thought, because he has taken the sword. He will not keep it till he kills somebody. He lifts it and says, I will kill you. That was the turning point. It was a blow on Alexander. That loincloth yogi laughs so loudly, he is not at all afraid of the Alexander's sword and says, you are the greatest liar that I have ever met. Sure. Swamiji is telling in London this story. You are the greatest liar. You, Alexander, will kill me. First catch me, then kill me. You can cut my body, you cannot cut my soul. And he declares, Nainam chindanti shastrani, Nainam dahati pavaka. How much courage he has got, how much of strength that yogi has got. Cut my body to pieces. But you cannot cut the Atman. Nirgunaha, Nishkriyaha, Niranjanaha, Nirmalaha, Asmi. He roars. He was frozen as it were. Alexander was frozen like a scorpion bite. Just held his hand. Could not move 1 inch. And the sword fell down from his hands. Defeated. Tala unched. He bowed down to the yogi of Bharatadesha. And then the yogi got up now because he bowed down. And says, poor Alexander, what a mess of your life. You have wasted your ayu, 32nd year, world king. 75% of the wealth he had borrowed, he had brought. He says, I am sorry to say, Alexander, in Hindi they say Alakshendra, you will not go back home. He could see through the ayu of Alexander, all exhausted, emptied, tank empty, no ayu, only killing, traveling, enjoying. You will not go home. And what happened? Darlone boyed. Just passed away on the road, on the way. And then the knowledge came to him. What a pity. I'm not even going home to enjoy this wealth. Says, see that my fist is opened when you take my body to the graveyard. Let the people of Macedonia know that Alexander is not taking even the sword to heaven. Everything gone. Swamiji says the spirit of the yogi is the Atma Bhav, Atma Balam, which Shankara is giving here in Atma Bodha. That we should acquire. It is everybody's property. I am the Atman, I am the Atman. I am he, I am he. Even the stroke of death, say, I am he. Let it be a song in your mind, I am he. Om Tat Sat Om, sannyas in bold, Om Tat Sat Om. The song of the sannyasin reflects all these shlokas. Bhajagovinda shloka, Tattvabodha shlokas, Atmabodha shlokas. Swamiji writes in Thousand Island Park, sannyas in bold, say Om Tat Sat Om. And Swamiji wrote that shloka, that entire 14 stanzas, when he was only 32 years old. You see? Just 32 years, young man, young monk is writing about the song of the sannyasin, song of the free. Oh, sannyasin bold, say Om Tat Sat Om. So Swamiji's call. See, never say it. If you are saying, you are a liar, that you are the body, that you are the mind, that you are your property. We lie, steal, kill and commit other crimes because we are weak. We are weak. We become miserable because we are weak. We suffer because we are weak. Your weakness is attachment. Raga, bhaya, dvesha, etc. What you are not, you are thinking. You have no right to think. No right to speak also. We die because we are weak. Where there is nothing to weaken us, there is no death nor sorrow. We are miserable through delusion. Bhranti. Give up the delusion and the whole thing vanishes. It is plain and simple indeed. Through all these discussions and tremendous mental gymnastics, we come to this one religious idea, the simplest in the whole world. The monistic Vedanta, that is the Advaita Vedanta, is the simplest form in which you can put truth. Then he says in another little towards the end of that lecture, freedom of the soul. If the whole responsibility is thrown upon your own shoulder, we shall be at our highest and the best. When we have nobody to grope out towards, no devil to lay our blame, no personal God to carry our burdens, when we are alone responsible, then we shall rise to our highest and the best. I am responsible for my fate. It's a personal pronoun, I. I am the bringer of good unto myself. I am the bringer of evil also. I am the pure and the blessed one. Like a little translation of Shankara's Atma Bodha. I have neither death nor fear. I have neither caste nor creed. I have neither father nor mother nor brother. Neither friend nor foe, for I am existence, knowledge and bliss. Sat Chit Ananda Swarupaha Asmi. I am the blissful one. I am the blissful one. Twice he is mentioned. I am not bound either by virtue or vice, by happiness or misery. Pilgrimage and books and ceremonials can never bind me. I have neither hunger nor thirst. The body is not mine, nor am I the subject to the superstitions and decay that come to the body. I am existence, knowledge, and bliss absolute. Sat Chit Ananda Swarupaha. I am the blissful one. I am the blissful one. Nirvanashtakam translation. This says the Vedanta, is the only prayer that we should have. This is the only way to teach the goal, to reach the goal, to tell ourselves and to tell everybody else that we are divine. And as we go on repeating, the strength comes. He who falters at first will get stronger and stronger, and the voice will increase in volume until the truth takes possession of our hearts and courses through our veins and permeates our bodies. Delusion will vanish as the light becomes more and more effulgent. Load after load of ignorance will vanish, and then will come a time when all else has disappeared and the sun alone shines. Swayam Prakasha Atma. That is reflected in all beings. From me that light goes and touches. This Nididhyasana is to be done. Having said that, read, see sloka number 35 now. Continuation. Ahamakashavat sarvam bahirantargatochyutah sada sarva samassiddhah nissango nirmalo chalah. Ahamakashavat sarvam bahirantargatochyutah sada sarva samassiddho nissango nirmalo chalah. I fill all things inside and out like the ether, changeless and the same in all. I am pure, unattached, stainless and immutable. What does he say, Shankara? I pervade everything like space. Where is space? We are seeing, space is this. Space is outside, space is inside. We have put 4 walls here, telling this is a hall, above the temple, and outside it is a garden. The space outside. Is the space inside different from that space outside? No. The common example earlier also Shankara told, a pot is pushed into the water and the water is in the pot and water is outside the pot. He is asking, is the water in the pot different from the water outside the pot? No. The same water, but it took the akara of the pot, that's all. So what is outside is inside, what is inside is outside. There is no going, there is no coming. I asked somebody, some Swami was leaving Hyderabad after his tour. He said, I am leaving today. Then I quickly asked him, when did you come? He said, I came yesterday. No, when did you come? Advaita. Then he understood. Pakad liya humko. There is another great scholar. He was a Vishishtadvaitist, but very close associated with our center in Mysore. Great scholar of Sanskrit and Vishishtadvaita philosophy, Mysore University professor. Always used to play over this Advaita, Vishishtadvaita. Whenever he comes to Bangalore or we go to Mysore, etc., we used to ask him, sir, when did you come? He said, 78 years ago. Straight he used to say. No, is it the body or the Atma? Only the body. Atma has no birth. So we used to play like this. Then when he is eating, sometimes he will say very tasty or very etc. Is it the body or the Atma? That's our eating humor. Play over the words. Just use it for fun. Is the body enjoying or you are enjoying? So here he says, Aham Akashavat Sarvam. I pervade everything like space, without, that is external, within, internal. Or as Sat and Chit. As Swamiji said, Sat, Chit, Ananda, absolute bliss. Existence, knowledge, bliss, absolute. One should meditate on this. Let there not be any conflict on the Atman and not on the body or mind or energy. No gradations to the Atma. No status differences. No competition. No complexes in Vedanta. The space that in which you are, space in which all of us are, it allows things to exist without getting affected. And it is so accommodative. Space is so accommodative. Let more people come. Space is always there. That's why in Singapore and other places, they say there's no place, no space in the horizontal side. Let us go to space above. 35 floors, 50 floors. So space is extended above. We are utilizing the high space because this space is, the land space is occupied as it were. Twice all skyscrapers. So similarly says, space allows things to exist, but by itself never gets contaminated, never gets touched, which find their accommodation in space. The concept of in, the concept of out is only relative. After the class, where you'll go out? No, you're always in space. The Atman is always there. There's nothing as going in or going out. Sada sarva samaha. I am ever equanimous, calm and composed, and the same in everything and in every being. Sada sarva samaha. Shunichaiva shvapakecha pandita samadarshinaha. Krishna says. In a dog or in the beggar, in the elephant or in the ant, in a genius or in a fool, sada sarva samaha. The manifestation is varying, that's all. Nissangaha, the word is there. Aham akashavat sarvam bahirantargataha. Then earlier shloka also I am little touching there. Nissangaha. Where he says, what does he say? Nissangaha. The words are common in this shloka and in 35 shloka also. Nissangaha means no relationship, relationship free. That's why Swamiji says, I am not the father, or there is no relationship at all in this world. Then is it a dry fellow? No other this one in life? No. That's why Swamiji could say and the world reacted. Sisters and brothers of America. Everybody felt. That was the reaction. Everybody saw. Everybody welcomed him. He needed a platform just to bombard them with this Atma Bhav, with these Vedantic truths. And the whole world accepted him. So in samabhav in everything, that is called yoga. Samatvam yoga uchyate. Nissangaha or relationship free. I am unattached. Like what? I am unattached when you say, example is taught in Vedanta. Are you attached even now to your childhood? No. If you were attached to your childhood, you would not have become an adult. No, I am happy here only. LKG, lollipop, one popcorn, one small sweet, you will be happy there. But unfortunately, what happened? In India, that unripe ego became so much. People lost their value, lost their dignity, lost the scriptures. That's why Vivekananda says, you are all moral pygmies. You have become mustached babies. Your identification is only with your 5 feet of your circumference, of your personal relationship. Is there not water enough in the Bay of Bengal to drown you, your children, your gowns, your university degrees and all? Make a sacrifice of the altar. Think that you are the Atman. So he roused that deep consciousness of the Atma Bhav in practical life. So the childhood is over. Now look forward. Don't get attached to the childhood. If you are attached to the childhood, you are not childlike, you are childish. Behaving like a child. Just ordinary things you are interested. The childlikeness. Sri Ramakrishna was childlike. Ramana Maharshi was childlike. The great acharyas were childlike. And sometimes they kept children with them, not for attachment, just to keep that body in that pleasantness. Otherwise they will fly away. Nor to the three states of existence. What are the three states of existence? Jagrata avastha, swapna avastha, sushupti avastha. They're uncontaminated like space. That is nissangaha. No attachments. Does it mean he has no heart? He doesn't feel? Refer to Swamiji's incident. Swamiji was in Benares. He got the news that Balram Bose, Sri Ramakrishna's favorite household disciple, passed away. He cried profusely like a child, as if he lost his own father. At that time, Swamiji was reading Brahma Sutras and highest Advaita with Pramadadas Mitra, the great scholar in Benares, in Varanasi. Advaita, at 3 o'clock he is leading Advaita and telling, I am the Atman, no relationship, Nissanga, etc. At 5 o'clock he is crying, Balram Bose passed away. Pramadadas was a little critic. He says, hey Swami, you are crying and you say no relationships? For whom you are crying? Balram Bose, his body is gone, only he is the Atman. Oh, Swamiji beautifully puts it with tears in his eyes. Pramad Babu, we are also human beings. Close, he understood. We are also human beings. Swamiji's human aspect was shown there. By himself, Shiva. But he said, we are also human beings. He is in the body only. So when somebody dies, there is some emotion, there is some concern, some sensitivity is there, sir. They cannot be dry fellows. Sri Ramakrishna's lesson. Don't make me a dry sadhu. Don't make me a dry sadhu. What practical prayer Sri Ramakrishna made. And mother gave him so much enjoyment. Mother, I want Rasagulla. Cow. Mathurnath brought Rasagulla. Mother, I want a big, costly Kashmiri blanket. I got it. How long? For a few seconds. He used it and threw it. Nissangaha. Our Niranjanananda ji was there. So much he used to eat. At the same time, Nissangaha just gave away everything. He never ate any food at all. So they're all the Atman, manifesting it. He says, Aham sarvagataha, aham akashavat sarvam bahirantargato achyutaha, sada sarva samasiddhaha, nissangaha, nirmalaha, achalaha, aham sarvasangaha, sarva gataha. Any other word or relationships in the world are only, he knows that it is only temporary relationship. It is not permanent, they are just relative. Naam ke vaste. The problem today is we forget the Atman and get attached to the drama. The role that we are playing has become important. The Atman is sitting quiet. So when there is a problem outside, when there is a disturbance outside, I will go to Ramakrishna Mat. Tomorrow forget. Again attachment will go there. Always think of the Atman. Think of the axis. Then the problems will be less. That is why another word used is achalaha, I see. Achalaha. What is achalaha? Immovable. I am immovable. It's always there. It's there, it's there. You are there. You are not fixed. You are just everywhere. So you are immovable. All movements happen in the space only. Any distance or waiting for any time, I do not have to gain anything nor reject anything. I am that I am. Aham Brahmasmi. Then Shankara has used the word Nirmalaha again. What is Nirmalaha before Achalaha? He says, one who is free from anxiety, one who is free from good and bad. And these good and bad, Shankara says, is all disturbing to the life. What is good, what is bad? What is vice, what is virtue? Shankara's Nirvana Ashtakam. Not to hate others. Just because I am Nirmalaha, I'm not contaminated, I'm not attached to anything, it doesn't mean I hate you. No. The concern is there. That's why service came. Seva Yoga was introduced. Seva Dharma was introduced. Born out of freedom, a non-binding relationship. Nirmalaha means a non-binding relation. It's not a contract. So it's always full of love and sympathy and concern for others. Next, Shankara says here, achalaha, motionless. It is motionless consciousness, achalaha. Because, why I am achalaha? I am all pervading. Refer to the first line, sarvagataha achalaha. No event in life can shake me, achalaha. I am not excited. That's why Bhuvaneshwari Devi told Naren, my dear child, don't be surprised at anything. You will see wonderful things, you will see horrible things in life. Don't get moved by them. It is life. Emotionally strong, and by this achalaha, by nirmalaha, you will become emotionally fit to face the problems of life. You will not be shaken by them. You will help others. By achalaha, what happens? The mind, it gets insulated by emotional shocks. It's not like a rock. It's not a dry fellow. It's but insulated. Electricity flows through it, but you will not get the electric shock. That is why the Gnani, who is thinking, I am the Atman, I am achalaha, his emotions are there, but he is not a slave to the emotions. He is free from the slavery. And because he is free from the slavery, what happens to him is he gains moral strength, spiritual strength. That will help him in everything in life and serve others also. So next few slokas we shall take next class.